Here's your Chapter 8 study guide explained. State whether a rotation, translation, or a combination of both is involved in each activity. Number 1, taking a ride on a Ferris wheel. Taking a ride on a Ferris wheel, the Ferris wheel is centered around a point. Each car on the Ferris wheel rotates around this point, but it always stays facing the same direction. So I would say that number 1 is a rotation, but also a translation. For number 2, a carousel in an amusement park. That also is around a fixed point, but it's on the ground, the carousel spinning around. So if you're in a car or on a horse, it goes around and back to its original point. That is just a rotation. For the next problem, we're going to do a translation that is 3 units to the right and 2 units down. So I'll start at point A and move 3 to the right and then 2 down. So my new A, or A prime, is here, and label it A prime. Move B the same direction, 3 to the right and 2 down. So my new B is here, and label it B prime. Moving on to letter C, 3 to the right and 2 down. And label it C prime. And the final point, D, 3 to the right and 2 down. And that's D prime. Go ahead and connect your points. And you can see we have a congruent figure. They're twins. They're the same size and the same shape. Now we're going to list the new ordered pairs. So A prime is over 7 and up 2. B prime is over 9 and up 2. C prime is over 7 and it stays on the x-axis, so 0. And D prime is over 5 and also stays on the axis. Check your ordered pairs compared to mine. For number 4, we're asked to perform a dilation with a center of 0 and a scale factor of 2. Since the scale factor is a positive whole number, our shape is going to get double the size, or twice as big. So first, we need to multiply all of our ordered pairs by 2, the x and the y value. So for Q prime, 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 1 is 2. So our new Q prime is 6, 2. 2 times 0 is 0, and 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. For P, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 3 is 6. Once I've created my new ordered pairs, I go ahead and plot those ordered pairs to make the dilation on the graph. So Q prime is over 6 up 2. Puts me right there, label it Q prime. R prime is over 0, but up 2, right here. Label it R prime. S prime is back 2, but up 4, right here. And finally, P prime is positive 6, 6. So forward 6, up 6. Then label that P prime, and then connect all the ordered pairs. And you can see our figure is the same shape, but not the same size. Therefore, this is a similar figure. For question 5, it says, how has figure DEF been transformed to form figure ABC? Now, looking at the picture here, I can see these are circles, and DEF would mean a triangle, so I think that is a little error. So let's just say that this first circle is the DEF circle, and the second circle is ABC. So how has it been transformed? So A says that it's a reflection across the x-axis. This is the x-axis, and you can see it did not reflect. So it cannot be A. B is a 180 rotation around the origin, around 0, 0. 180, I don't think so. A 90-degree rotation around 0, 0. That would bring it still in this quadrant right here, so it can't be that one. So it must be a translation 2 units down. Let's see here. So it went 1, 2, 2 units down and 2 units to the right. 1, 2. So that would be letter D. For question 6, I think this one was an optional question. It's a little confusing. A polygon and its image are congruent. That means the same size and the same shape in each of the following transformations except for which one? Well, we know if something is rotated, that creates a congruent figure. And the rest are dilations, and we've been learning that a dilation is enlarges or reduces, but I wanted to point out to you the scale factors here. So if it's a positive 2, that means it'll double in size. So that is going to be our answer here, because that's not going to be congruent. That's going to be similar. But look at this, a -1 and a -1. If I had an ordered pair of 4, 3, and the scale factor was -1, then our new coordinate would be just the opposite of. So it would still be congruent, even though it's a dilation, if the scale factor is a -1. So that one was the scale factor of 2, so letter B.